Smell my feet, kick my balls when no one is around you. Say, baby, I'll beg you. You put it through my legs. Smell my feet, kick my balls when no one is around you. Say, baby, I'll beg you. You put it through my legs. Oh, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Footy Fetish Show. The fetish is real, the footy is soccer, and we are goal-oriented motherfuckers around here. We are going to be breaking down, finally, the World Cup. It's finally here. It's finally in Qatar. We'll talk all about it. We'll break down the fucking groups. It's going to be insane. We're going to get real goal-oriented. So we're going to talk so much World Cup. We're going to talk more World Cup than Kobayashi swallows wieners. Here we go. I need somebody to break it down with me. We got some great guests, but first, can't do it without my partner in crime, Mr. Ocho. How we doing?
Hey, welcome back. Yeah, Mic Daddy, as always, a pleasure. Fantastic intro.
Thank you.
So, say my name. Is that TLC or Destiny's Child?
Destiny's Child.
Okay, all right. I can always get them mixed up.
They are very similar.
It's like the same band.
Yeah.
One's got Beyonce. That's the only difference I know.
Right. I think Brandy's in
There you go. Okay.
Destiny's Child, right? Or no, wait. Or
Destiny's Child is Beyonce.
It's Beyonce. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Great intro.
We gotta go to Black Twitter and we would have known that. You know what I mean? We'll get to Black Twitter later though. What you got for us, Oj?
Well, we got a guest today because this guest is I'll just say he is the biggest German fan I know, German national team fan I know. Welcome back to the show, our Bundesliga pundit, our Bayern Munich pundit, and our World Cup exclusive Germany pundit, Alex Parker, a.k.a. Pretty Boy. Welcome back to the Footy Fetish. How are you?
I'm good. What's up, fellas?
Yeah.
Yo.
Back on the mic. And we're bringing Parker back because guess what? We're talking about the groups. We're going into Group E, which is Germany, Spain, Japan, and Costa Rica. I may or may not have just given you my rankings there.
No.
But that's what we're here to do. We're here to talk about our rankings for the Group E and give our predictions on how we think this group will shake out. Parker, I'm going to leave you for last. Since I just gave mine away, I might as well just go through with it. I think it's Germany, Spain, Japan, and Costa Rica. Costa Rica they've managed to make it back into the World Cup consistently for so long, but I just don't feel like they have the same caliber of players. Keylor Navas on his way out, still here somehow. Don't know how he's here. And then I forget I think it's Fabian Ruiz. I could be saying there's a Costa Rican who's a midfielder who always seems like he just doesn't age. But looking at the top, I think Germany, for me, the main piece for Germany that not enough people are going to be talking about is Hansi Flick. Hansi Flick was the assistant coach when Germany won the World Cup. He came to Bayern, first year, won a treble, said peace, took the Germany job. I think he's really going to elevate their play. They've got a lot of young players on that team. Very excited to see what they do. I'm not so confident with Spain. We're going to go through their rosters in a second. I just don't think they have the same caliber. They got a lot of young players. We'll see what happens. But Germany, Spain, Japan, Costa Rica. Shout out to Japan as well. Didn't get to talk about them. Booty.
Actually have the same setup, dude. Going the same way. Germany, Spain, Japan, Costa Rica. I think Japan is going to put up a little fight. They usually do. They're always one of those little teams that cause problems.
Yeah, they hang around. Man.
They really do. Really disciplined team too.
Yes, love that.
You hate to make that like a totally Japanese
stereotypical thing, yeah,
right?
Cultural thing.
But I mean, go back and look at the last World Cup. They got into that round of 16 because they were disciplined.
Yes.
Tiebreaker was Senegal.
Senegal, great point.
Had more yellow cards.
It was disciplined,
and that's something else we need to start paying attention to as well. Because last World Cup they had just brought that in. Remember, they just brought the fair play yellow card tiebreaker thing in there. So,
I want to stay on that point.
Yeah, go ahead.
The next World Cup is 48 teams.
Mm-hmm.
It's 16 groups of 3 teams.
Yeah.
That means tiebreakers are going to be yellow cards. That's going to be huge.
Yeah.
Because there's only going to be 2 games. You either win both of them, you lose both of them, or you tie and win. Or you tie 2. But I don't think that'll get you through. It's going to be tiebreaker city. Anyway. So, go through your picks again real quick.
Germany, Spain, Japan, Costa Rica. Costa Rica, like I said, hey, when your best player is your keeper, you're gonna have some trouble. Spain, on the other hand, man, when Morata's probably your best press attacker right now. I'm not the biggest Morata fan. Hey, he gets it done every now and then, but I don't know. Don't have enough. They don't have enough for me right now. Good point you made. We're so used to, we grew up with that Spain team that just dominated 3 straight major tournaments. Once all those guys kind of faded out, it almost seems like they're still trying to pick up the pieces from that. That's one problem when you have an entire team of superstars, right? You got to move these new guys in. You got guys like Pedri who has shown that he can do it. I think it's first World Cup for him though.
Yeah.
So
a lot of first World Cups actually. That's a really good point.
Fati as well, I believe.
Gavi. Ferran Torres.
I feel like Danny Almo is going to be one of those guys.
Danny Almo, 100%.
It's going to be one of those guys that does show up for him though. So keep an eye on him.
Yeah.
I just feel like Germany, especially they're not going to have 2 bad World Cups in a row. They don't have bad World Cups, so see them get eliminated last World Cup. I really think that chip's on their shoulder right now. The whole nation really is feeling it.
Pressure.
So I'm gonna have to take Germany to win this group. So
I like that.
Yeah.
And Parker, you can just start with Germany in 4th place and give us your picks.
Yes,
that'd be great.
Tell us what lineup they're gonna have.
This may surprise you. Last time I was on the pod, I gave some very, I guess, outlandish,
spicy
picks,
towards
spicy hot takes
towards the Spanish as well.
Yes.
Yeah. I sent two teams to Europa that everyone laughed at me for. And where are they?
I have the timeshares for you on those. I'm making you a headliner, I promise.
Yeah, we got them. I put them on booty. I was like, dude, make these time. We got them.
I will.
So I think in that same energy, I think Spain tops the group.
Wait, what?
I think Spain tops the group.
Oh, are you serious? Okay, keep going. Wow.
Whoa.
I think they have enough. I think Germany get in at 2. It also wouldn't surprise me if they didn't make it. But
Germany?
Spain 1, Germany 2.
Parker, is that you over there? Are you sure this is
I say this because there's question marks with our team right now.
Oh.
Okay. We've gotten kicked out the last 2 major competitions. I mean, granted, a lot of our players have gotten more experience and have matured, but I think that there's still some issues, and I can't pinpoint it. I don't know if it's Flick. I don't know if it's just like the combination of players that are playing together. Not sure what it is, but I think in the current games, or I guess looking at the last 2 games that Germany played international, was a 3-3 draw with England and a loss to Hungary. And so going into the World Cup, I think there's still some question marks, and I think that our midfield and forwards are probably solid. But like when I look at the lineup and I try to put together a back line, I have trouble. It's not just like an automatic, this is the back line. Whereas in past years, you could easily go in and you knew exactly who was starting in that back line. And now, I have a general idea of who I'd start, but there is some, I guess some, I'm a little bit worried, you could say.
Interesting. Okay. I guess there's just, man, and maybe I'm not focusing enough on that last Euro or the UEFA Champions League Cup. But I mean, you're spot on here. I'm looking back at the England-Germany 3-3. That was a thriller. Kai Havertz was able to tie the game in the 87th after a Harry Kane penalty in the 83rd.
Who they won't have.
Who?
Kai.
Kai's not going to be there.
They have Kai. They don't have Timo.
Timo's hurt. Yeah.
Kai Havertz. I'm looking for him.
And Kai is expected to, I would believe, start at the 9.
Okay.
I think that makes sense. I don't know who else you have there. Maybe Makoko, but that's a risk. He's young, inexperienced. He hasn't really had enough. It's a risk.
No, I think looking at it, I think Kai starts up front. We also get.
You want to do this? Let's go. I'm ready to go. I'm ready.
Yeah.
You want to do it? All right, let's do it.
All
right, let's do it. So up front, we're gonna get Kai, I think Sane, and probably Muller.
Okay. Interesting. Is Muller's not on the wing, right?
No, I think he'd probably be more of a,
like, this is how
I guess in that traditional cam spot. Yeah. So I think in then that people can't see the visual here, but I think he plays in that role where you see actually Sane on the wing, and I almost think that they start. I think Musiala gets the start over Gnabry.
Whoa.
And I do think you do Gundo and Kimmich in the middle.
Makes sense.
I think the only change here in this lineup, obviously, Neuer gets the start at keep. I think Rom does start on the left. I think Sula and Rudiger do play in the middle. But I think Klosterman plays over Hoffman and Musiala over Gnabry. Other than that, obviously Timo's out and Kai's in, but those would be my So I'd put Kimmich, Gundo, and Muller in the mid, and Sane, Kai, and Musiala up top.
Now, we were just going back and forth about Musiala. Are you saying this as a Bayern Musiala fan, or are you saying this as like Musiala is one of the best players that Germany has right now?
I think he's one of the best players that they have. He's consistently scoring goals or getting assists.
You proved me wrong on that when we did
the game this week.
Musiala. So you're right about
that. He assisted both goals. So the thing is, right now, it's like Musiala is involved in a lot, but so is Gnabry. So it's very hard for me to like I wouldn't be, it wouldn't surprise me. I'm just going out on a limb of what I would think, with the spark that Musiala brings. But Gnabry's just been scoring goals like crazy.
Would you sacrifice Muller for Musiala? I feel like that makes more sense than to put, because Musiala is more of like a center mid. Keep Gnabry on the wing, take Muller off, bring him in as like a substitution locker room.
I mean, again, I wouldn't mind that, but for Muller, I mean, I don't. I sent you the picture. He's on the top 10 World Cup goal scorers of all time, and that's for a reason. He just finds ways to score, and that's what you need, and that's what we want to get out of group play. We need to score goals, and so, I guess with Kai, he scored those goals against England, but you look at where he's at with club right now, it's like Chelsea think just stepping on the pitch wins them games.
Yeah, he's
been super underwhelming.
So like, Muller,
would it even make sense to take Muller, put him at the 9, bench Kai, and put Gnabry in? Like, I don't know. There's a lot of mix and matching up top that you could do, but I feel like with this midfield and the 3 up top, it gives you a good mix of experience and vetted players between Gundo and Muller. And then you've also just got that, Kimmich is just a workhouse, even though he's gotten some criticism with his international play. But, at any point, you can't deny the talent that Kimmich brings as a defender, as an attacking player, as a distributor.
Everything.
He's got everything.
Everything. He's a top 10 pick, maybe a top 5 pick in a fantasy league, just because of his impact that he brings. I mean, on the ball, off the ball. I really like what you said about Mueller as a 9, because looking back to 2014, when Klose was approaching that goal scoring record, he was a late piece that they would bring in, because they knew if they brought him in, he would probably get him a goal or two, and it still kept him in the mix to get goals to break his record. I could see Mueller being that. Just depends on his fitness. But
yeah,
I mean, everything you said is spot on. The defense is shaky, but they've got pieces that are pretty obvious. Rom, Sule, Rudiger, and I think you said Klosterman? Or is it?
I think, yeah, Klosterman. I think he,
Schlotterbeck. That's who you said, right?
I do like Schlotterbeck, but I do think Klosterman starts.
Okay.
I think, yeah, because Schlotterbeck's been having, he's been playing well for Dortmund.
I dig this. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Booty, I'm going to put you on the spot right now.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to pick Spain's starting 11.
Oh, Lord. Well,
I can help with some of them. So I know the goalkeeper.
I feel like that's tough.
I was going to say it's tough.
Yeah, I know. That's the whole point, dude.
I mean, I know we know for a fact Busquets will be in there, right?
Okay.
In midfield, right?
Yep.
We know for a fact. I would think you gotta
Pedri, right?
You gotta put Pedri, yeah. That's exactly what I was about to say. Then I would think at 4 they're gonna put Murata for sure. Danny Olmo is an interesting one. Excuse me.
I don't think he's a starter.
That's what I was gonna say, because I can't tell if he would be. I don't think he's gonna be, but also he's kind of like, we were just talking about on the other side of things. We're talking about Kimmich and Mueller. Those are guys I like to call the queen chess pieces. They can do so many different things. You can put them in different spots, but it's also like a blessing and a curse at the same time.
Right.
So I feel like Danny Almo's kind of one of those guys.
Interesting.
Do you put him in the midfield? Do you put him in attack? Do you put him on a wing? We've seen him moved around a lot for RB.
Yeah.
You know what wouldn't surprise me if Rodri started over Busquets.
Yeah.
Wow.
That'd be nuts. Can't not see it happen. Well, you know what I mean? It's a hot take. Your hot takes have been hot. So
I feel like Rodri's just been like on.
Man. He's pivotal for Man City right now.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll put a Busquets Rodri. I like that.
Yeah.
Now the player next to him, like this one's the hardest one for me. Who's the third midfielder?
Right.
Do you do a Busquets, Rodri, and Pedri on top? Maybe. I don't know. I really think Ferran Torres, I think he sees the field. I think he's one that just absolutely is on the
Coca?
Koki?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think he could be one. Llorente could be one. Maybe Gavi? Like you just
That's hard, yeah.
There's no clue.
I was gonna say I see a name we could throw on defenders for sure.
Let's do that.
Jordi Alba for sure.
Jordi Alba, yep, for sure.
I think you gotta throw.
Yeah.
Damn, sorry.
Laporte.
Yeah, Laporte. Maybe Azpilicueta.
No.
Or Carvajal.
I think Carvajal on the right back.
He was starting last World Cup. Yep.
I feel like I remember seeing him get hurt in a final. It was like a Champions League final. Like tweaked his knee, or something, and he had to sit out the World Cup. I'm pretty sure that was 2018.
He was in that first match against Portugal. Remember, he had that crazy goal. Or no, that was Nacho.
I think it was Nacho. I think Carvajal missed that World Cup.
Yep.
Because I remember seeing the pain in Carvajal's face in that final when he got hurt. Like he knew, like, fuck, I'm missing the World Cup. All right, so I like Alba. I like Carvajal for sure. He's going to be motivated. Laporte, who's next to Laporte? I mean, you're looking at Garcia, Pau Torres.
Yeah, it's literally just a
guess. I
I feel
Eric
like
Garcia probably gets the tilt because he's been starting at Barcelona, right? I think he's at yeah. All right, we're gonna put that down because we got to move on.
Yeah.
All right, and then so
forwards.
fucking forward. I think Ferran Torres.
Yeah. Asensio?
Right. Jeremy Pino. Parker, I know Parker, you're high on Jeremy Pino. I think Villarreal, right? Is he a Villarreal guy?
I don't know if he. Yeah, but I don't think he. I think it's gonna be Torres, Morata, Almo.
There you go. So I think Danny's gonna squeeze in there.
I mean, he's been on form for RB.
Yeah.
So then it's just a matter of that last midfielder, which hey, we're gonna just leave that blank for now. So move on from there. The other
I
team
do think.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say I think Torres might start over Garcia, but that's just my other hot take.
Torres.
I don't even know if it's a hot take.
I honestly could see that. Absolutely. This is gonna be. I'm gonna try and steer clear of Spain for the draft because I mean only for like a couple of players. Like Morata,
that is hard.
Block for me.
Yeah.
Like Alba's the only real definite lock, and yeah,
I could see Spain going with a 4-4-2 and maybe sticking Morata and Torres up top, and then just fortifying that midfield.
I'd probably take Pedri as a safe pick.
Pedri is absolutely a safe pick. I think Pedri and Alba are probably the only safe picks. And Emery Unai or Simon. Umai.
Yeah, true.
Unai Simon. Looking at Spain, Portugal in the UEFA Nations League. Their last lineup, they had Simon, goalkeeper, Carvajal, Guillamon, Torres, Gaia, Koke, Rodri, Soler. Forgot about Soler, PSG. Torres, Morata, Sarabia. And they subbed in Gavi, Williams, Pino, and Pedri.
How long ago was that?
This is September 27th.
Okay.
Very recent.
Yeah.
And they beat Portugal. You know what, Parker? You might be onto something here, buddy. With Spain taking the group. They have a style that's just they have their style. Germany, I don't know what Germany's style. It's probably going to be a 4-2-3-1, just because I feel like they really mastered that and got everybody in the world to follow their lead there. So I could see them doing the 4-2. And then you got fucking Kimmich and Gundo, which is like, of course you do a 4-2-3-1. Come on. And then you got great subs. Who's your boy? Begins with a G. Fuck, what's his name? At Bayern. Goretzka, yeah. Then you have Goretzka as an easy rotation for either one of them. That's
I don't think he starts, but I would almost lock in Gundo, Kimmich as the two there.
For sure. One player I got to give a shout out on Japan. Japanese Messi. Anybody know Japanese Messi?
Your boy from Liverpool, huh?
Is it Minamino?
Minamino?
Is he Japanese?
Yeah, Minamino. They got Tomiyasu from
Takafusa Kubo, baby. Tomiyasu. He is Japanese.
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't be surprised. Like Japan is a sleeper.
Japan fucks.
Always do. They never had any pressure on them, man. You know? Nobody expects anything out of them.
Minamino will be pulling the string. Damn. All right. Look, wow, they posted their lineup. Yeah, thanks. Yeah. This is great. I can understand all of it.
Yeah.
Hamada. They spanked US.
They did fucking beat us pretty bad. That was embarrassing.
Yeah. But maybe not really.
Key player, Takumi Minamino. Good call, Parker. Player to watch out for, Karomi Mitoma. Emerges as a game changer in the national team. Rarely starts, but his impact off the bench. Okay, impact player. Why have they not mentioned Kubo? I'm shocked.
Kubo, only 21.
I know, he's a youngster. He's over in
Japanese Messi. Scored his first goal against Ghana.
Oh.
I think he is I picked him in one of my fantasy leagues, so He's a cheap player. I think he's gonna be coming in, scoring some goals. He's just a shifty little dude. He's a shifty little fuck. You watch him play, you're like, damn, this dude's got it. But anyway, Costa Rica.
Kamada is really good too. Kamada's good because I watch him with he plays in Bundesliga for Frankfurt.
This guy, what's his name?
Kamada.
I think I know who you're talking about. Kamada with a D. Yep. Daichi Kamada.
Daichi Kamada. Yeah, he's pretty crafty.
Attacking midfielder at 6 foot.
Yo,
those are fun.
He's been performing for Frankfurt, like,
oh shit,
7 goals, 3 assists, and 22 for his country.
Shit. Okay, dude. Did he play for Chelsea? Oh, that's Frankfurt. Wow, that looks so much like a Chelsea jersey. All right, Costa Rica. I'm sorry, I don't know anybody past Keylor Navas right now, so we're just gonna have to skip over you. We'd love to see you score some goals, but I think that'll do it for Group E.
Hey. Very close to that.
Yeah.
Let's close to that. Somebody got a shout out to the people that we love and the people that we hate. Parker, what you got?
Let's give a shout out to Alejandro Garnacho.
Ooh,
for winning me my bet earlier.
Hell yeah.
In stoppage time. Power sub.
Describe the goal to us. I didn't see it. What kind of goal was it? Did you see it, or you just got the notification?
He got played. No, he got played through into the box on the left side, and he kind of just like out hustled. You could tell that he was full of energy, and the defender was not. And he just kind of like powered through and got the ball and slotted it far post.
Love it. Fuck yeah.
It was a good finish, especially for going far post from the angle he was at and getting it in. It was a tough little goal, but yeah,
like
that
this?
got them the win over Fulham.
Do this as a celebration.
I can't remember if he did that one. Yeah. The standing casket.
Yeah. I call it the relaxed, like the meditation pose, like But I do like standing casket, like the what's his name? The Pharaoh in Egypt.
King Tut?
Yeah, do the King Tut. That would be a dope celebration, just the King Tut.
Tut it up.
Maybe just lay down and just all right, I'm gonna give my shout out. Shout out to Black Twitter. Black Twitter has a way of finding news and just making it extremely entertaining and adding their own kind of commentary or commentary and like not impersonation, like interpretation of what happened in a very comedic way. If anyone has ever experienced a story and seen how Black Twitter kind of reacts to it, guaranteed laughs. It's almost like it's one of those like trends. Like when you watch something, can you read through these without laughing? Guaranteed, you're gonna chuckle. It's just hilarious. I just absolutely love it. And my buddy shouted out that he happened to hear about Ronaldo, and this buddy does not watch soccer. And I was like, how'd you hear about that? That was like a couple of hours ago. He's like, yeah, Black Media. I was like, okay, Black Twitter. Up quick.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to Black Twitter.
Black Twitter, what up? I'm gonna shout out the World Cup, man. Can't believe it's here.
Ooh.
Finally here. Should have been a couple months ago, but that's a different topic for a different day. Glad it's here. It's also very weird to think that we started this podcast almost like right after the last one. So it's amazing that we've gotten this far. We've made it all the way to the next World Cup. That's an accomplishment in itself. So
yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Wow.
We'll be right back, folks. As we need to do another group with Pretty Boy Parker. We're gonna close out Group E right here. We're gonna come back to you with Group H. This has been the Footy Fetish Show. Where the fetish is real, the footy is soccer. The Boy Scouts, if you're listening, peace out, dog.